Ever hear
What?
it?
Till
Via
the
more.
end.
The question I got for you today is, what do you bring to the table?
I'm a businesswoman. You know, I would want your health to change. I would try to change you. You know, because I'm vegan, so
I look for them, right? What do you want your dude to bring to the table?
everything.
You heard it first, y'all.
What we gonna do, man?
Yeah, you're grown. You're grown. You're grown up. I guess you don't care about nothing. You don't care. But you'll sit there in your mama's face and act like that to make a fucking video. Yeah. But hey, you're grown. Do what you want to do. Yep. Yep.
Alright, to all of you men out there, most women cannot take accountability. Notice that I say most, because there are a few women out there who can take accountability, but, you know, I'm talking about the modern females, you know, especially here in America. You know, that stuff, you know, accountability, that stuff is their kryptonite. Alright, and it kind of bothers me when they're always posting on social media how men ain't shit, you know, that their baby daddies ain't shit, or why can't I find a good man who will commit, you know. Well, it's not that they can't find a good guy, it's that the men that they choose ain't shit. Because I know so many men out here who are great guys and who won't leave and they'll commit and be good guys, but the men she wants are the top 10, 20% guys who got options and who, you know, who won't commit. Alright? But, like, this is what bothers me, is that they're always pointing fingers at guys that it's their fault. But when let's take this analogy for an example. It's like the Big Mac analogy. I came up with this. If I started going to McDonald's, right, every day and started eating Big Macs, and the years go by and I get all fat and, you know, and I get diabetes, whose fault was it for getting diabetes? Obviously it's not McDonald's, because I chose to go to McDonald's every day knowing especially that that restaurant is not good for my health. Same goes with these women when they choose these no good ass men and they're over here trying to point fingers at men like it's their fault. You guys need to remember that women are the choosers when it comes to relationships. They choose who to sleep with. You know, they have the final say if sex is going to happen or not. Remember this, guys. Women are gatekeepers to sex. So, and it kind of bothers me when women are like, you know, especially like when I hear a single mom say something like, the biological dad is a no good piece of shit guy. And then in my mind, I'm like, okay, if he's such a no good ass guy, then why'd you sleep with him? You see what I mean, guys? Is that a lot of these women just cannot take accountability, alright? And that stuff is like their kryptonite. But, you know, shout out to the very few females who can take accountability, alright? But I'm talking about these modern females who just won't accept and take accountability, because if they took accountability and acknowledged their wrongdoing, you know, they could really learn from this. But this is why you have single motherhood on the rise, and a lot of women who are past their prime and they're still single, and I hate to say it, they're going to remain single forever. And that's just the way it is, alright? So like I said, you know, accountability is the modern female's kryptonite, alright? Take this advice and stay tuned.
Guy in your DMs talking to himself every single day.
One day these guys are gonna wake up and realize, like we've realized, that relationships and marriage are full of shit. It's a facade. It's fake. It's fucked. Meanwhile, we have to sit here and watch these guys beg women who will never speak to them, begging them just begging. It's sad. But we're going to get to them, though. We're going to get to those guys. We're going to teach them the truth. We're going to teach them. We're going to teach them. They're going to know. They're going to know. They're going to know. How will they ever know?
So I actually wanted to reply to this comment because I too at one point thought it was 50-50. A lot of y'all don't know this, but I'm a part-time Uber driver, and I came across this gentleman who was like 28 years in a marriage and it was with his high school sweetheart. So I asked him, what do you think it is? Like, what's the secret? Because these days everyone's breaking up, divorces. And he asked me if I had a pen and paper. Yeah, I still have this paper, but I hope I explained it as good as he did. He basically said that the 50-50 adds up to 100%, right? 100% effort in the relationship. So the problem is, we all know life happens. Someone might get cut off, school, anything, any barriers that can mess up a relationship. At one point, one of the partners might not be able to give their 50-50, right? Let's say, he didn't write that part down, but let's say one person is giving 50, but the other one got let go of a job or has to focus on school more, so it's 30%. 50 plus 30 would be 80% of the relationship in effort. So in that way, he said it's not at its full capacity. But on this side over here, he was explaining how each partner, he expects 100% effort. Now, mind you, he wasn't talking about money. 100% effort on each partner, right? So 100 and 100 is 200. Awesome. So if something bad happens, or like just family death, anything, just think about it. Let's say this person's still giving 100 and this person all of a sudden is 50%. That still leads to 150% effort. Now, I'm not saying one person can lack, but he was basically saying that you want someone's 100% effort. So I like how you mentioned you were doing 90% while she was doing 10%. Look, you ended up getting fed up, probably burnt out, and to be honest, nobody wants somebody's 50% in a relationship. You want someone's 100%. So take what you will with that information.
Alright, to all of you people, what I'm about to say, I'm going to just say this right off the bat. Look, I believe that women should have the right to vote, and they should have the same economic opportunities as a man. I get that, you know. Those are the first couple of ways of feminism, but the feminism I'm talking about is today's feminism, and I don't support it whatsoever, because it has become, instead of becoming, it's called modern feminism, but I call it toxic feminism, because it is just pure toxic, you know. I have never seen so much hate in my life, you know. I don't even think it's about equality anymore. I think it's just about women's supremacy, really being superior than men. I truly believe in real equality, you know. And like, based on what I've heard, what is coming out of their mouth, I have heard very insulting things from them, saying men ain't shit, you know, men should go extinct, men should die and everything, it's all their fault. And I'm just like, what did I do to like earn this disrespect? You know, and that's why I don't support modern feminism. And I think what's crazy, that I think other countries, you know, need feminism, all right? And what I mean is, like, you know, like countries out in the Middle East, like those places need feminism, because women out there, they can't even walk in public unless they are accompanied by a man. Hell, they can't even, it is illegal for them to read or write and do shit like that. Those places, I believe they need feminism, you know. But the feminism, the toxic one we're living in here in the States, I do not support it whatsoever. They have become toxic. They don't really believe in equality. They believe of women being superior than men, and I don't support it, you know, because I personally have experienced where I have women, you know, mistreated me just because I'm a man. You know, like, what did I do to earn this disrespect? And that's why I don't support modern feminism. But I do support that women should have the right to go vote and have the same economic opportunities as a man. I hope you guys know where I'm coming from and understand my viewpoints. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And stay tuned.
Look, the court made a mistake. They put my overtime and included that as part of my income when calculating child support. Well, as a general rule, a parent's overtime income falls within the definition of income for purposes of child support. Look, my overtime is not guaranteed. Well, there is an exception. Overtime can be excluded if it can be shown it is an anomaly or is uncertain or speculative.
I thought the caption said at SS at the end.
Yeah, this is something I think I should probably address and bring up. Usually a man is most likely going to improve or get better or do exactly what you want him to do if you don't punish him for making mistakes. Men spend most of their time getting disciplined. Discipline is something we are constantly used to. In fact, we get so used to discipline by the time we're adults that if we get punished or if we have some sort of discipline or issues having, like literally in our relationships, we will probably still stay the same jackass you are trying to change in the first place. But if you still love us even if we're not doing what we're supposed to, if you still show us affection but simply keep telling us how we are hurting you, that will make us want to change like way faster than if you were, stopped showing us love and affection because, oh, we made a mistake here and there, or we keep making the same mistake.